Y que se escuche el fuerte aplauso para Adrilla en el musicón. Que sepan que se grabó en vivo y que estábamos llenos. Hoy estuvo el estudio a reventar, estamos bien contentos. Y queremos agradecer a toda la gente que vino a ver a Adrilla y también queremos agradecer a Tim Hortons, oh my God, que nos está patrocinando toda la temporada y patrocinó este episodio con unos deliciosos refreshers. Gracias, Tim Hortons. Gracias a Pizzas Manjos. ¿Dónde está la Pizza Manjo? Va a llegar volando por ahí. ¡Wow! ¡Aquí está! Manjos Pizza, muchas gracias. Mira, Adrilla, love it. Yes. Que nos patrocina el musicón, al igual que Cuarta Dimensión, Alisa de León, nuestra directora, Platonic Studios y claro, Júpiter Studios, nuestra casa. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor. ¡Venga! Adrilla.
That's me.
Episodio número 7.
My favorite number.
Yeah, the lucky one. Voy a hacerles
Lucky
una
one.
pequeña introducción de quién es Adrilla, porque lo conozco desde que estaba así en el kinder. No, no es cierto. Adrilla es una artista de San Antonio. Es una mezcla latina entre papá mexicano de Sonora, una mamá puertorriqueña también con todo el sabor. Y Adrilla tiene desde la música desde muy chiquito. Empezó en un colectivo con Frito Gang y cada quien ha sacado su proyecto como solista. Y este Frito Gang le ha servido como una base para poder aventurarse en el mundo de la música, para poder hacer sus pininos y es algo muy común en Estados Unidos que varios raperos tengan como un colectivo y de ahí salgan. Adrilla, so we're very happy to have you here.
Very happy to be here.
I was having a little introduction of who you are. I've known you since you are little, like we were soulmates. Also, you know. So Adrilla, I know you come from a collective, a group. Can you please tell us a little bit about how you started on Frito Gang? Is like friends that you made at school?
Yeah,
Or-
so I actually started rapping with one of the artists that was here previous in Musicon, Marco G. It was just him and I, and we had a show with some of the other members from Frito Gang, and it kind of just, you know, they admired the way we made music, how we rapped, and we made an album together, and that was called Are You Even Listening? And that was the start of that.
So Adrilla, and how does it work with so many hits? But how is it going? How is the process of
Making it. Yeah, so that also went very organically. There was producers on the team, and you know, if you heard a beat that you like, you pretty much just rapped on it or sang on it. And you know, everyone on a part of that collective was very talented, so it was easy to make music together.
And how was I believe that you were maybe going through a school together, you know, were like how do you meet?
Yeah, so Marco and I went to school together, and then the others we met through a local rap show.
And in what moment, Adrilla, you realized like, you know what, I wanna take music seriously. I wanna do this for a living. What was the trigger for you that make that change?
I would say it was more of a feeling than a decision. The way that it fulfilled me in making music and also performing it and being able to connect with people in a live setting. You know, there's nothing else that makes me feel more alive. And I probably, you know, experienced that at a very young age. Been doing shows since I was about 16, 17 years old. So just been grinding ever since.
So I know that you, when you were little, you take some rhythms, some basses, and you remove the lyrics and you start rapping over these beats, right? So that's was like your beginning, starting like being a rapper.
Yeah, so we would just started off, you know, recording stuff in a garage. A friend at that time, we made remixes to well-known songs, and it pretty much evolved into composing full records from scratch.
And now that you're jumping as a solo artist, what artist can you see? Déjame empezar otra vez. Lo voy a hacer en español, ¿ok? Y ahora que hiciste este brinco como solista, ¿cuál es la diferencia creativa que tú encuentras entre crear algo colectivo, tener que ponerte de acuerdo con tanta gente, a ya crear algo que ya es tuyo?
Yeah, so I love making music by myself because I have full control. I was working with a team, which I'm so thankful for that aspect, but I got to a point in my career where, you know, I was fully comfortable with driving it. So it's a lot more intimate that way too, you know, making records by myself from start to finish. And inspiration wise, man, I'm really inspired by my friends, for real. Like all my friends are creatives, and like, you know, some of them rolled with me here. So they keep me inspired. And if there's any artist that inspires me above that, it's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. You know, I was listening to you and I was thinking like, I can feel that he's a Michael Jackson fan. But
That's the biggest compliment I've ever received in my life.
I wasn't sure. I was like, I bet he loves Michael Jackson. I can see a little bit on your moves and how you.
Gotta hit the moonwalk next time.
Oh my God! And the way your voice got that texture a little bit. I mean, you can tell.
The light singing.
Love
Yeah.
And
Mix that with the rapping.
you have a new album. It was released in 2021.
Uh-huh.
How
First
was it-
album.
How was making it, you know, through the pandemic and all the challenges that I know you
Yeah.
had to become to have this final product out?
Yeah, of course. That album, Watch Your Step, that was more of like a proving to myself type of thing. There's a lot of different energies and vibes throughout that entire album. And it was also the first time that I was still involved with Frito Gang at that time, but it was the first time I wanted to, you know, make a body of work myself and kind of prove that to myself and not have any extra hands in the process, no extra hands mixing or mastering or anything like that. So that was completely, you know, created by me, and the beats were from friends, and I also had a hand in the production of it. And now fast forward to 2023, you know, even though that is an album, it feels like, you know, a baby album, because the next album that's gonna come is gonna really feel like the one.
You know what? I really like what you said. You find inspiration in the people that is the most close to you. I feel that's very unique and very genuino.
Absolutely.
Because it's real people that you can touch. You know, you can talk to your friend. You can ask for advice, and I think it's a beautiful way to love of your inner circle. It's a way of admiration. You know, so that's great.
Absolutely.
And talking about this album that you said that is your baby album, can you please tell us what was the biggest challenge? I know that being an indie artist, even though that you have, you know, being in San Antonio, rapping and all that jazz,
Yeah.
this is the first time that you come to an international event, you know, it's
Yeah.
out of the States. And so can you please tell us like the challenges that you face?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No, I get what you're saying. The biggest challenge and lesson I learned from creating that album is allowing something to be done when it's finished. So, you know, now moving forward, it's a lot easier for me to accept when something is complete and move on, because I feel like as artists, sometimes you want to perfect everything. And I'm finally at a space where, like, you know, I can lay it to rest if it's not like where I want it to be. And if it's where I want it to be, it's done.
El Adrilla abriéndonos los ojos a todos en este momento. ¡Qué fuerte! You're right. Tienes que aprender a dejar las cosas cuando ya, soltarlo. Y yo creo que es bien difícil, no solamente como artistas, sino como personas también decir, hey, esto ya fue. Y más cuando estás hablando de arte, ¿no? Que siempre estás buscando la manera de poderlo perfeccionar. Yo sé que me estás entendiendo perfectamente todo lo que te estoy diciendo. Hey, Adrilla, and how is in your house? I'm very curious. I mean, how is that your mom is Puerto Rican and your dad is Mexican?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. You gotta ask them. You gotta ask them, and they're still together. So shout out them.
And when your mom,
Hey, mom. Nah.
when your mom gets mad, like,
I don't play with my mom.
you just like
don't
get
play.
mad in Spanish?
Yeah, if she's really mad. Yeah. If she's really mad.
What is something that she say to you when she's very mad?
Oh, she don't talk. So it's just a look. It's just a look. If she really mad, it's just a look. It's like it's one of these. Like
any Latin mom. Tu mamá latina nomás.
I just
con
see
una
one
miradita.
look, and I know what time it is.
So, Adrilla, what is coming next? I know that you have this album. I know that you're planning to have a tour in the United States, but are you also working in another one? Another one.
Next is coming singles. I've released, so after Watch Your Step, I released Too Cold, which is a 4-song EP. I released Seventh Letter with my homie Banco from New Braunfels, Texas. That's a recent single that dropped in the beginning of May. and then still on business on my birthday, May 18th, while we were in Denver, Colorado. And now for the whole summer, some of the songs that I performed today were unreleased, and they're coming very soon in forms of singles.
I love the one. Voy a decir esto en español. Me gustó la penúltima canción que interpretaste. ¿Cuál era? Do you remember?
I don't know, but I like there was a lyric.
Oh,
Yeah.
Out the Roof.
Off the Roof.
Out the Roof.
Y estamos más que contentos que hayas estrenado estas canciones en el musicón, Adrilla, la verdad. Y nos gusta que seas un Taurus King. Se nota también mucho que eres Tauro. Que hayas puesto tu canción y la hayas estrenado en tu día de cumpleaños también está bastante cool. Entonces, en estos nuevos singles que traes, ¿son parte de un nuevo disco o solamente vas a estar lanzando singles? Ya ves que ahorita la industria se mueve mucho de que en vez de lanzar todo un álbum completo, a lo mejor nada más te voy lanzando singles cada mes o cada 2 meses. So is that your plan? Your plan is like having a full album, or are you just releasing singles because that's how it feels right now?
Yeah, that's what feels right now for sure. Singles, as I move forward with my career, this is my first attempt of, trying to build some traction with and connect to my supporters with consistently dropping singles. So that's the plan as far as the summer goes, all the way up into, August and September. And there may be an album coming after that before the year ends, but we're gonna see how things go, because lots of shows anticipating to come up and things like that, and more places to see. So I know with that being said, inspiration will be coming at a full-time high.
Oh, yes! That will be coming in a full time. And before we go, because we almost have to go, Adrilla. Oh,
It's
no.
okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
No.
We don't have to go. The cameras just have to cut.
Before we go, I would like you to tell us, Adrilla, a couple of tips for the ones who are starting from scratch. There's a lot of people in Mexico, they would love to have an style as you have, like a rapper,
Yeah.
They have a Mexican style, a type of rapper, but I see that a lot of people here will crave to have this flow, to have these type of rhythms. It's a very virgin genre here in Mexico. So what type of tips can you...
I don't think you should go to the drawing board and think of anything else to do other than just be yourself. Because you could think of a million different ways to go about this, but as soon as you start, getting further away from who you are, it's not going to work out, or it might work out the wrong way. So my only advice is, just be you. Surround yourself by people who care about you and that you care about as well. People that inspire you, and you'll be good by doing that.
Thank you, Adrilla.
Thank you.
Adrilla. Thank you, guys. Gracias a Mangios, gracias a Tim Hortons, gracias a Adrilla, obviamente, gracias a ustedes por estar acá, gracias a Júpiter Studio, Platonic, Alisa de León. Nos vemos en el próximo musicón. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.